As soon as Disney saw that their soulless live action, which was really all CGI remake of The Lion King, made a ton of money for them, $1.6 billion back in 2019, they immediately asked themselves, hey, we got to double down on this success, even if there's really not a story to tell there. So they announced that they would be doing another Lion King movie. This time it'd be a prequel all about Mufasa. But unfortunately for them, 2024 is very different than 2019. And the audience in general is very tired of these soulless live action, really just terrible CGI remakes of animated classics. So when the first few trailers came out for Mufasa, it didn't go very well for them. The audience made it very, very clear that they're sick and tired of this shit. In fact, that first Mufasa teaser trailer had over 300,000 dislikes to 163,000 likes. It got obliterated. And now, as we're getting closer and closer to the release, just a day away at this point, another movie that's in the box office, another franchise, this time for Paramount, but a franchise that's not spending nearly the amount of money to make their movies as Disney is. It looks like they're going to take them down, at least here in the United States. Christmas box office, Sonic 3 tracking to open ahead of Lion King prequel Mufasa. This was several weeks ago, almost a month ago, when we heard the initial tracking numbers that said it looks like Sonic 3 might actually beat this thing out, at least when it comes to the opening weekend. And now here we are, a day away, and it certainly still seems like that. Weekend preview, Sonic 3 pacing ahead of Mufasa to the top of the box office. Now, there are some fairly conservative estimates about there that, hey, Sonic will do 60 million and Mufasa's going to do 50 million. You also have some higher ones out here. Here's the range right now when it comes to Sonic 3 from Box Office Pro. They're projecting a $70 to $85 million opening for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, where when you go to Mufasa the Lion King, they're talking about 50 to 65 million. Now, to put this in perspective, the Lion King 2019 opened to nearly $200 million just domestically. It was $190 plus million for the original Lion King CGI that they fucking did 5 years ago. This is looking to be maybe a third of what that movie made, while Sonic 3 looks to have a lot of very, very positive momentum, at least from the fan base. Now, when it comes to global numbers, that might be another story. Sonic is not even releasing internationally yet. All of their releases are set internationally for Christmas. So Mufasa the Lion King could potentially have a $180 million global opening. When it's all said and done, I really do think that Mufasa will have bigger international numbers than something like Sonic. But the thing is, depending on how much money these movies go on to make, they can make the same amount of money. Say they make $500 million. And one will be considered a success. The other would be considered a complete and total fucking failure. Because the truth is, when it comes to these Sonic movies, the production budgets are usually around $90 million. It's way easier to make a profit when you're making a movie for that much money. Whereas Mufasa the Lion King is rumored to be in the $200 to $250 million range for that production budget, which meant if both these movies make $500 million, Sonic is profitable, Mufasa's a flop. $600 million, Sonic is profitable, Mufasa could still potentially be a flop. So we'll see what happens, but right now, it looks like almost a lock that despite being a follow-up to a $1.6 billion movie from Disney, despite the massive Disney marketing machine, Sonic the Hedgehog is set to take down Mufasa at the box office this weekend. Personally, as someone who didn't think anything, and I thought it was a soulless piece of shit, that Lion King 2019, not interested in watching Mufasa, a prequel to that, more soulless CGI bullshit. But I am interested in Sonic 3. I liked the first two movies. I wasn't in love with them. I don't think they're amazing or anything, but I liked them. I enjoyed them. Could use less people than there were in the second one. I didn't like a lot of the plots that had too much to do with that stupid wedding and nonsensical stuff like that didn't need to be in the movie. But this one, I have high hopes for Sonic 3, and I hope that it can take down Mufasa at the box office.